Hi everybody, welcome back to the Moose. In these next series of lessons, before we get into taking apart Cumberland Gap, we're going to talk about probably the most important scale that you're going to use in bluegrass, and again, the blues, jazz, rock, again, whatever you want to pursue on the banjo. These are some pretty important lessons coming up. And we're going to talk about the pentatonic scale. And we're going to start with a G pentatonic scale, again, just because of its simplicity and how it's related to the banjo. Okay. Now, a pentatonic scale contains 5 notes, only 5. But there is so much that we can do with those 5 notes. It is really amazing, and it's an amazing scale. So it's really worth the effort to understand this scale. So let me just play just a G major scale again first. Okay. Now, the pentatonic scale, this 5-note scale, is going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's our 5 notes. So the G pentatonic scale, G major pentatonic scale is the G, the A, the B, the D, and the E note. And that's a good pattern for you to practice right now. We're going to be getting into many different ways that we can play this scale on the neck of the 5-string banjo. Again, we're playing 2 notes on the 4th string, that being the 5th fret and the 7th fret. And again, I'm using just a little bit of single string, just with my thumb and index. So we start thumb, index, thumb on the B string, on the B note, index on the D, and then back to the thumb on the E. And taking that up and down. And again, remember that our 4th string and the 1st string are the same notes, so we can take that up to the 5th string if we want. Again. So that is the G pentatonic scale. Okay. Now, let me just play that one more time and play the G major chord along with it. Now, this pentatonic scale, the G major pentatonic scale, will also work over the E minor chord, an E minor chord, okay? So again, this is very important. Listen to it now against the E minor chord. Now against the G major chord. Minor. Okay, so that has major implications in our playing and going on to again, anything we want to pursue, our improvising, or just a lot of implications that we're going to get into. So we can use that scale again against either the G major or its relative minor, that being E minor. And again, you can associate that scale. You can start it if you want to play a D pentatonic scale. You can come up and play it. Or form it's minor. Again, the scale works over the major or its relative minor chords. We're going to leave it there for this one, everybody, and get into a little example of the relative minors and the pentatonic scale. We'll see you next time right here on The Moose.